Yes, I the DJ. Hey. Wow. This is a full house, man. You guys are amazing. I love you so much. Wow. This is more than 450. This is more than the capacity. Big shout out. Guys, muzati gorere nzara ra muntu eta zvokenda kumakona. Mutamisa mara. $10 yeka jokes. Gorere nzara. Oh, sorry, number 15. Wow, Harare, I'm filled with so much love. More than 450 people in the building. This is a night I've always imagined. A night where I'll be able to make more than $4,500 in about 2 hours. I say get to it, guys, I'm so excited. Are you guys good? You guys happy? VIP, are you okay? Yeah. So, don't relax. Don't feel pressure. You know, in some shows, usually the people, they get picked on a lot. Hey, Chichi, are you guys together? You know, that type of thing. I'm not going to do that. I'm not that, but now I'm playing. I won't do that. So, yeah, tell me, guys, how has been the year so far? How are you finding the year? How are you finding the year? And I'm particularly asking the gents, because remember this is a leap year. Valentine's was just a month ago. Gents, women are not nice people. Women are not nice people. Even on our Valentine's Day, women were asking for gifts. Vakadzi our good scan. Let me tell you something. Last year, I bought my wife a car, a whole vehicle, 4 wheels. And my wife said, you know, baby, it's the little things that you do for me. The ghetto youth in me looked at her and said, little is zero. But as the year starts, a lot of people have got themes. You know, one of my theme, this is the year of Chakat. And it was very hard for me to establish a theme until I think around the month of February. That theme. I gave myself a theme and I said, this is the year of claiming what is rightfully mine. And Baba Charamba Ibabano Irai. Baba Charamba, hallelujah, to that gospel. Because you see, I have a problem with what Jazz Signal did. Not the whole stealing the song thing, it's another thing. But do you know Jazz Signal's government name? Anonzi Nicodemus Mutizi. You cannot be stealing when you have a name from the Bible. And you are stealing from a pastor. It's not right. We must be very careful. I've got a son. He's called Malachi. I pray for him, but he should behave. It's improper, guys, too. We cannot be at a function, at a joint, and something goes on. You. Isaiah and stealing cannot be in the same sentence. So the problem that happened, what I hate about what happened with the whole Jazz Signal thing, Jazz Signal takes Bacharamba's song, he hits 6 million views. And you know, Jazz Signal, he jumps Kushuka Kweso, I got jump back score. I did 6 million views. This song about Charamba, I got jump back score. About Charamba got to Boruka. Yeah, that was a good joke. Didn't mind me. But I'm still feel like guilty. But a big shout out to all the comedians in this country. I appreciate the comedians in this country. They are doing an amazing job. keeping our mental health, keeping us sane. Yeah, big shout out. Because you see, in this country, there is always something trying to mess you up. It's either, it's Getty, Jolo, it's the economy, or it's a terrible, evil political party, a confused political party called the CCC. You guys, mama. That's it, I'm going to UK. So comedians are doing a very necessary job in a country like ours, where there are so many struggles, but at the end of the day, there's something to laugh about. I love being a comedian. I love making people laugh. I just hate what comes with it. That's what I don't like. The baggage, like what I particularly hate is meeting people. It's not like I hate people, but you meet different kinds of characters. And that sometimes proves to be very hard for me. I'll give you an example. You will find that if you meet a guy and he's by himself and he sees you, generally, gents are less expressive than women, right? But women are men pretend like they're not moved. You could meet a guy, if he's by himself, be like, are you Nigel? Yeah. Okay. My wife is always watching your little videos. Could we? You too, Baba. Could we get a picture? I'm like, yeah, sure. Let's just get a picture so that I send it to my wife. Those are it. I tell you, you need to put that pictures, Baba. You put that status. Now, if you meet that guy with the wife, Wes. The woman will be there, be like, baby, that's nice. Baby, we're always watching these videos. And I understand that. As a guy, your ego, you must have some pride. As a man, no. That's why you find gents don't let out their feelings. Gents don't let out their expressions. That's why you're not. Makambona mchenchere. Makambona varuma chipura majimoni. It's not like Havana. But I'm not Tinya. Wait about it. Of course, the one is a fire, so I think that's coming to get an Come out! Come out because Get on my beers after this. Relax. But women are like, women are like that. That's why you hear that at a Burna Boy show. Those are Burna Boy, I got kinds of bra per stage. Right? You will never hear show Beyonce no boxers per stage. You don't hear that. Because gents keep it in. And one of the reasons why men are like that is because, when a woman says, I love Chris Brown, I love Burna Boy, I love whatever, they don't mean like love, They're like, I just love the word. Women are very faithful. Let me tell you, ladies, say amen. Listen, Jay-Z could walk up to your girlfriend and be like, yo, mama, what's up? I want to take you to LA. And the woman will be like, no, I'm with my boyfriend's age guy from wedding party. We are building something together. That's what women are like. So when women say, I love Omale, I love this guy. Omale had it treated though. But when they say, I love Japanese or whatever, they don't mean like love. But for gents, if you hear me saying, I love Beyonce, I say, no. Beyonce, like, again. Like, I don't want to do that Beyonce Martinho. So when we hear ladies, we think of the same thing. So For instance, so I've always played that scenario in my mind. Okay, so if we meet, let's say, my wife loves Chris Brown. Loves, like, music. So if it ever happens that we're walking and there's Chris Brown, I'll pretend like I didn't see it. I'll be like, oh, baby, that's Chris Brown. I'm like, Chris Brown? Baby, come on. Chris Brown, the musician, why not Andy Brown? Nobody's there, Mara. Someone's about any Chris. It's new to me. I mean, whatever, yeah, we can take the picture. I mean, whatever, if it makes you happy. Yeah. So that's what happens when you meet people. And then the other group of people is people who think that because I'm a comedian, I'm always happy. Like I'm always in a good mood. Like I should always crack jokes. Like when you meet, Nah. So, with that group of people, and I've actually heard some people talking to my wife, and it's true. My wife is always laughing. I'm always cracking jokes to my wife because listen, it doesn't make sense. Because I give jokes to the whole world and I don't give jokes to my own wife. So I talk. It's giving out cars to everybody. Right? But I have something to say. Listen, I don't have a problem with what he's doing, right? And the person, it's his money, right? Well, we don't know if it's his, but I mean, it's money that's in his possession. He can do whatever he wants with money that is in his possession. Whatever he chooses, I don't mind. I just have a problem with the procedure. You see, like how it's being done. Like it's a Friday. Congratulations, my brother. Bo. Next week, chaplain paid. Petition yangu kuna say week now. Kana vakatoronga kudhara vanhu vese varuda kupanira list ngaringobuda kawanda mweya wangu uzorore at least list ngabuda kawanda because right now as it stands there are some things I want to say about the government. There are some things I want to say about the country. But those of you go, capital letters, there is a young comedian who and then Farida. And it was stroke. Nobody can. So list Gargara Buddha. Tobat Azio, Tripo, Kanatati. Every Friday. Every Friday we are praying. But when I ask, baby, where is Victor? When I ask, that type of thing. And one of the reasons why I would want to be gifted that car is, just imagine just getting home. On a random day, you're surprising your wife. Baby, with women don't care where you go to. No, don't ever think about him because imagine I'd be. Women, when something is now paying off, they'll always act like they've always believed in you. My jokes are true, because I always knew you were fine. Even ukaromba, mutengeta mari, what's that, baby? I knew we are headed in the right direction. My king. And as a side note, your wife will never call you king. Kana bushna mari. No, this was me. Say Baba Bobby, Bofu, Oban's my king, my man. Iman. So yeah, because so the reason I would like to surprise my wife because I've been on the 10th of April, 10th of Sister, I've been married for 3 years. Right? Now, I don't know why you guys are clapping. I just said I was married. I didn't say I was happily married. I just said I am married. So on the 10th of April, my wife is going to be celebrating our 3 years together. And a lot of people who always hear me talking about marriage and stuff like that, they always, Nigel, you always talk negatively, you always, your wife, you make fun of your wife. And I'm like, listen, guys, of all the people in this auditorium, she's the only person who literally signed up for this. She signed up for better, for worse. This is it. And she's also the only person in this building who benefits directly from the jokes. So she can't complain. And people say, Nigel, you make marriage look so bad. It's only to my single. Listen, marriage, marriage is not bad, like marriage is no. Marriage is not a bad thing. I don't even regret. I don't wake up every day and ask myself, what I got myself into. I don't. Marriage! Alright. Marriage is okay. Okay. Listen, okay. This is a better way to put it. Listen, I don't mind being married. Listen, no, that's the honest truth. I don't mind being married. I don't mind. I have no problem with being married. But every day. You just wake up and you're married. And tomorrow, you're just married. There's nothing you can do about it. Because every other thing that we've been through in life has got, a start and an expiry date. You do grade 1, grade 7, you are done. Right? Can also no problem. You from Form 1 to Form 6, you are done in 6 years. You go to college, 4 years, that's it. With marriage, you're just there. Perpetual, continuous, consistent. So I know all the married guys in here who are sitting with their wives. I'm going to say, because of the threat. But I know people are in full support. People are in full support. If we could ask the government to just get 5 days off pagore, that means get Tishiri married. Just 5 days off. Just 5 days off. I'm not married. And listen. Ladies right here are thinking, no, in those 5 days, they want to get up to some mischief. No. I just want to go anywhere I want to go without anybody asking me. I just want to be on my phone. And not be, do I have your family? I just need 5 days of that. Not every single time. Hey, where are you? Hey, Urukupi. No, yeah, baby, in town. So right now, to come out and and when I bought my wife a car, I thought I was making life easier for the both of us. But my Jesus is where I go. That's the difficult thing. The other hard thing about marriage is communication. It's hard because people are raised differently. They come from different backgrounds. We talk differently. Some are straight talkers. Right? And then some people beat about the bush. They meander and wander. So I once visited one of my uncles and they were watching TV. So while they were watching TV, I started to sense some tension because the wife was watching, some Z-World stuff. And then one guy got arrested. And the wife was like, yeah, good. Asungu. Chai bendra kusuma Munu, munanimba, anemukadzi nevana, vanomuda pamba, munanobikirwa. Chai, vakamu, ngaasungwe, vakamcheka musoro, akanotsva kugena iko. Yeah, anakugena. Then My indirect short time. And then it also happens that when the husband is now watching football, the husband, hey, coach, how can you coach? I don't want my players. I don't tamba say. I don't know. And I'm there and I'm thinking Mourinho. And one of the things I said, I'm never going to watch football with my wife ever again. It's not even about Chelsea losing and stuff. No, moyo wangu wa Simba now. And know how we are used to it. If you're a Chelsea fan and defeat still shocks you, you've got a problem. We're used to not often go win it. But the reason I hate watching football with my wife is it might be, let's say, the World Cup. The wife is here, she's cooking, and I'm here watching TV. The commentators will go on and say there is Kylian Mbappe, the French forward, who is only 23 years of age, was about to sign up for Real Madrid. I'm enjoying my football. She's here, she's cooking. He is getting paid 60 million pounds. She's here cooking still. The commentator says per week. Am I over there? I said, never. But I don't want to make it look like marriage is all bad, No. There are some advantages of marriage. Let's say, give me something. I have something. No, there are so many, and they're coming in so fast. Advantage. All right, don't know, advantage. Oh yeah, no, wait, I got something. So there's also the issue that if God blesses you with kids, right? Kids are a blessing, right? Kids are beautiful, entertaining. We've got our son who's turning 9 months tomorrow, and it's been such a joy. I love that boy so much, and I always ask myself, do I love him because he's also a very cute boy, my wife is beautiful. DNA show. But there are some things that I've then seen on him. Like my chimney okay. That's my DNA. Yeah. That's us. That is us. That's mine. That's definitely mine. But so I always question myself, but do I love this boy? Is it like genuine fatherly love? Or it's also like, just how cute he is, contributes to how much I adore him. Because listen, there's a misconception, a big misconception in Etigara, Passion 2, when kids are little. A lot of people think all kids are cute, and that is an absolute lie, right? People think all kids are smart as well. You hear every household you go to, some even go as far as using the word intelligent. Intelligent. And that is also not true, guys. If all kids were smart, who then grew up to join e-creator? On. But I must say, having a child motivates you to work very hard. You just look at someone who's and you're responsible for them. It pushes you. I remember before my son was born, I tried several times to apply to go to the UK and do some gigs. The moment my son was born, just 2-3 months later, boom, Tarubaji, UK. First show, Nigel in Birmingham. And I was really excited, and I said, I'm going to make the most of this opportunity. So the moment I was told, you're going, this is your ticket, this is your visa, I was excited. And in my mind, I'm thinking, the moment you step on the plane, it's already England. Like, but, shocking to say, Nowadays, a lot of Zimbos, some of them are sacrificing, some of them just have the money. A lot of Zimbos are migrating. And holiday and stuff like that. It feels like a bus. It feels like Munenja. There will be like ladies who get on the plane and they will see it and kids just jumping all over. She's like, no, but this is a plane. Behave, be civil. And then when you move from here, let's say you're using Fly Emirates or whatever, and then you get to Dubai and you do a stopover and you're picking people from there, the vibe has changed. Now the Arabs are on the plane. So it so happened that I was sitting in the middle aisle with 3 seats. So on one side, I was flanked by 2 Arab guys. And there's just something very confusing about, the Arab language. And with the movies you've seen, with Afghanistan and Osama bin Laden, you start thinking, hey, maybe this is the plane. This is the plane. And as they are speaking, they are very expressive. There are so many gestures and expressions. And one of them in some parties was actually saying, so, 1, 2, 3, kaboom. 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 And you cannot call the hostess to say, these guys, I think they have a bomb. That's stereotyping, right? That's racism. You can't just look at somebody and conclude their actions. It's like Chinese guys. Hey, guys, but it's wrong. That's racism. It's racism. So you can't do that. But anyway, moving forward, I had gone there with a plan. I'm just going to do my gig and come back home to the motherland. Zimbabwe is nice. The moment I landed, my cousin came to get me. We drove like 5 minutes, and I made up my mind, I'm not going back to Zimbabwe. I would be a fool to talk about Zimbabwe. If I go back to Zimbabwe, and then next Sunday, I'm in church and I'm praying, I'm saying, then I told my cousin, I said, dude, I'm not going back. He said, no, listen, listen, you only have a 3-month-old baby. You have to go back. Now listen, didn't hear it. I grew up without both of my parents. And I turned out okay. I turned out fine. I don't know. The country was, to me, it was shocking. And it was that time when the blackouts were so massive. I know they're still bad, but they were bad. So I was like, my kids, 24 hours. I couldn't understand. Why? Why do you need? I felt like, honestly, I really felt like they were wasting. Dude, my kids, I don't know. Transformer road kuzorora. Ari kubi nditaure naye ndiBoris ndiani ndimuudze kuti mvura unombovhara vanhu vanochera overnight. Wogeza from the bucket. For me, it felt like a waste. And also the thing that bothered me the most was, I was wondering, so the politicians here, how do they campaign? What do they promise people? Because people are going to work, the water is running, the transport system is working. What do they, what? Do you promise them a tour of heaven? So, when you vote me in, we're going to walk the streets of Jerusalem. I don't know. Is that what you promise people? Because we know this side, right? Guti. Everybody will be campaigning. Then we're happy. We're like, this is our guy. This is where we should put the money. But a country where everything is properly running, how do you? Now, I was trying to think. And I was saying, listen, I think when the world will finally end, right? When the world ends, I think the people in the UK will go to heaven. Boom. Then, the people in South Africa will be taken to the UK, and they'll be happy. They actually feel like they're in heaven. And then the people in Zimbabwe will go to South Africa, and will be happy. Of course, will be there. Yeah, the streets are not made of gold, but I'm not going to the listing. That in there was Hannah. And then, those who are supposed to go to hell, I didn't say it. You thought it. I didn't say nothing. But anyway, guys, So as I was there, one tactic I also developed a tactic of trying to see who's been there for, like, amongst the black people, the Africans, who's been there for a longer time, who's been there for like 2 weeks. Not by asking them, obviously you don't ask. You just look at the behavior, certain attributes will tell you, Guti, this guy has not been in this country for a long time. One of the ways you can tell, number one, it's not even the accent, no. One of the ways you can tell is they don't trust the police, right? Because in other countries, when you see a robber, it's danger. You see a policeman, it's safety. This side, when you see a thief, it's danger. When you see a policeman, it's also danger. Remind me of any time a cop ever stopped you for good news. Like just to check on your well-being or just to check if you are safe. Never. So I remember one time we were driving in the freeway. My brother had been there for like, I think 6 or so months. So he was driving us. And then the police guy was following us, sounding the siren. And the guy was taking out his hand through the window, motioning for us to stop. Guys, and this guy, my cousin is driving, how to go to home? I don't go there. Did you know if you saw you? You only should walk away. I said, I'm missing my police. And then the guy came up to the window. And he was like, hiya, lads. Yeah. How y'all doing? Are you guys all right? I said, yeah, we are okay, we think. So we've been following you for quite a while now, and we noticed that your back left tire is running a bit low on pressure, so you might need to attend to that. Is that all right? Yeah, it's all right. All right. So you chaps have yourselves a lovely day. Be on your way, please. Right? Cheers, mate. And that's it. Cheers, mate. Lovely day. That's the conversation between you and the cops. This side, the police car. No, so the police don't have cars here. So that's one way. That's one way to tell. That's one way to tell if somebody has been there for a long time, how well they trust the cops. The other way is not even like the accent. You know, there was one day I saw a certain lady in the mall. She was black. And I thought in my mind, she's not only black, she's also African. She's not only African, she's Zimbabwean. And not just Zimbabwean. This has got to be Unit K. Listen, guys. Because she was wearing some biker shorts, speaking on the phone. And let me tell you something, guys. Kana wakakura uchishainisa veranda did izvi baba wangu. All right. So something was telling me. So I just got closer to like listen. So yeah, Trevor, we had a lot of fun yesterday, and the accent is giving British, right? But something is telling me. But listen, there's one thing I discovered. You can go to any country for so long. You can master the accent, how you speak, and move from water to British to British. You can do all that, right? It's easy. But one thing that you cannot change is the way you laugh. Switzerland, 35 years. And then it so happened that the guy that she was talking to on the phone said something funny. And just, did I ever? Like, Unit K, I was right. But I'm happy about the exposure it gave me to different things, the different ways of doing things. One of the things I realized was even how the music is different. You know how white people will be dancing to songs like, I'm so excited, right? And they're so carefree. You've got land over there, investments, savings. The government is taking care of you. I'm so excited. And you're busy saying, the whites are going to. No, they know what they're doing. They know what they're communicating. I own you, you are my slave. That type of thing. Go to even South Africa. The dances have something to do with either begging or threatening you. Even the songs, dubula, dubula, dubula. But I was very impressed. I was very happy that I could hear some African music being played even in the UK. I was so happy. There was no Zimbabwean music, of course. And I started, just wondering in my mind, what could be wrong? Why is our music not going international? And then I realized, no, the problem with our music is that there's too many words in the songs. Like, I think in an issue, in one song, it's the same, so it sounds like in a it's too much, bro. Nobody's going to catch it. No one is going to catch it. Look at Nigeria. Very simple songs. A song will be like, le, 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 le. And it's a hit. 2 letters, L-E, le, and it's a hit. I'll give you another example. There's a guy, he calls himself the African Giant. He's got a song. This song sounds like somebody who's having a conversation with someone, but they are not interested. And I don't go boom, they'll be like, yeah. You think it's done with, yeah, and it's a hit. Chete, guys. No. South Africa is also caught on the trend. That's why they're going international. They have a song that goes, Dali. Dali, and it's a hit. Boy, there's a counter book with every song. It's not a national anthem, bro. Right? So, when it comes even to, let's say, the freestyles, sometimes you watch clips on YouTube. The people like Jay-Z, Kanye West, Rock Boys in the building tonight, and what, it's well organized. Here, if somebody's having a freestyle, you'll be like, it's awesome. Good. Take no measure to the good Pepsi. I say, I take my Pepsi. What is this song? Zinwa, my Pepsi. You don't know where the song is going. You don't know. But I know where the problem started. The problem started with Killer T. Killer T on one album, he has a song on one album. The song goes, Tirikunanaira, Tirikunanaira, Tirikunanaira. Nice tune. The next song goes, Tirikumanya, Tirikumanya, Tiriku. Ladies and gentlemen, God bless you. Thank you so much. My name is Nigel Tha SlickPastor. I love you so much. Let's go. You've been amazing so much.